Okay, but so would our local knowledge rules be enough to find the inn anyway? Or do we need him?
You might stumble a bit, but you could probably guess the layout, because you would assume that generally towns try to have the same sort of configuration.
Alright then. I'll look at the others and ask them. We probably could find our way there easily enough, but what do you guys think? Should he come with us?
User joined your channel.
Lads, I missed anything important?
The mustached uncle is volunteering to lead us to the inn where the soldiers were, while his nephew is like pleading for him not to go. And Stape confirmed that with a little bit of stumbling, our local knowledge rules are good enough to find the inn. And I asked whether or not we should take the uncle with us, or if we should find the inn ourselves.
Yeah,
I'm sure we
definitely
could-
better to have a local. He can point anything. If we have any other questions, we can get them answered on the way. And if we want to go if we find out we need to go anywhere else afterwards, we can go straight there.
The rest?
Keep an eye on him, though.
There's 6 of us. We're armed.
Aegon will nod.
Mega doesn't need to be armed.
He
So
is-
Aegon gives him a little nod. So he's accepting?
Aegon nods. It's up to the player character to decide whether he's agreeing with plan A or plan B.
Okay, Aegon nods.
What more do you want from him?
Shot, Iraspal, Lanio, Suzuko.
Sure, let's take him with us.
Alright, bring him along.
The fuck out of where's a longsies, you weirdo.
And so he looks at all of you and he stands up and he's like, don't worry, I know how to handle myself. And he goes to the corner and he sort of rummages through and everyone thinks he pulls out this great sword. It's like, he turns to you and he sort of slings it on his back. It's like, I'm a blacksmith. I may not be as strong as you adventurers, but I won't go down with the fight. And his nephew is sort of being held back by another lady. It's like he looks at her and says, please take care. Take care of them. I'll be back soon. And he braces himself and looks at you guys.
Okay. I head out.
Okay. So if everyone's okay? Aww.
Aww.
And the nephew sort of kind of his cheeks are red from crying, from sobbing. His nose is a little runny. But he looks at you and he's like, he nods very, very frantically. He nods very frantically, and as you open his eyes, his sort of widen in awe, and he's like, he nods even harder. So, and then he kind of thanks you. Thank you. And so, yeah, if there's nothing else, all of you sort of go out of the door. The doors creaks shut behind you guys. You leave the area. You close the trap behind you, and the blacksmith sort of braces himself. He breathes in. He's like, I haven't been breathing this dank air for a while now. He looks at all of you. Are you ready to go?
Yep.
Suzu, yes.
Can we go back to the first house, please?
Of course. You have to tell him though.
Yeah, she'll be like, I'd like to at least drop by the first house that we...
He sort of furrows his eyes. All right, let's go. Do you remember where it is? Can you describe it if you don't?
Does she?
I would say so. She would remember the general vicinity, yes. And then she can pick it out.
We don't have to go inside. She just goes to the front door where the puddle is. Is the puddle still there?
The puddle's still there, yes.
She will try to use spark on it.
Oh, good idea. Good
What is
idea.
spark?
Oh no, not spark. Flare. Sorry.
What does Flare do?
Sets it on fire.
Oh no, I didn't take spark.
I have.
You didn't
well,
take. You took Flare.
You could.
You
Wait.
poke Laniel to do it.
You could ask if he has a spark.
Does anyone have any? Does anyone have a light?
I've got matches.
I've got a spell.
Well, use the spell.
All right. Oh, there's a DC for it. Oh no. Oh yeah, he cast spark on the puddle.
Would he be comfortable doing that though? He was kind of.
Oh.
He was shaken a little bit.
Well, I mean, he'll see the advantage to it, so he won't I mean, he won't just run up there and just throw it down, but he will cast it, but he'll definitely look a little bit uncomfortable as he does it.
Suzu will make a strong argument that it's for science.
Play a jaunty little tune and inspire him with competence.
I'll use inspire courage. I will.
So you inspire courage, and sort of Alaniel sort of is filled with vigor, and he just
Fucking slams his hand into the puddle and
he
explodes.
confidently strides up and just.
And he misses the DC and freezes it.
Well, yeah, you know what? I'll give you a take 10. Just assume that you get it.
Okay.
So yeah, the spark sort of flies out from your fingers, and first it touches the group, and you see it slowly First, it slowly catches on fire before it begins to become a larger flame.
Excellent.
And sort of the air starts to fill with this dank, awful, cloying smell.
Not so excellent.
Laniel, being closer to the puddle, immediately starts gagging.
Then he falls over into the puddle of fire.
And dies. The end.
No. Is that what you like?
No. He just stumbles back, waving in front of his face.
Lionel says, "Not that I don't mind such smell, but was that really necessary?"
We can burn them. That means if we can get down there to the big one, we just need big enough fire to get it started.
How do we know there's a big one?
Does the flame get any bigger? Like, does the house catch on fire?
The house is made of. I'm.
House is made of
I wasn't
paper.
gonna say it, but I was waiting to see if someone was gonna mention it.
Oh, I knew that.
If it starts getting too big, Suzu will dump sand on it or something.
The house is made of limestone, of some sort of deserty stone construct. However, the inside does start to catch certain things on fire, like the drawers and whatnot. It starts to trickle.
Jules looks vaguely sad at the idea that the entire house isn't going to burn.
The entire house isn't going to burn down.
Laniel. When things start catching on fire inside the house, Laniel visibly pales and stumbles away from it.
Stumbles out of the house.
Yeah. Well, no, he wasn't in the house, but he stumbles away from it and looks away.
Suzu, would you like to put it out?
Sand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just pick up sand from the outside, and you kind of run it over and throw it on. It's kind of like, you stare at it for a moment, and you see that the flame isn't completely exhausted, so you run back out, grab another handful of sand, go back, throw, one more time, go out, sand, throw, okay, fire's out, and the
Shield dust off her hands. Thanks for the help, guys. Good job. Teamwork. Yay.
About halfway, after a couple more minutes walking, I want to ask him, do you know where we might get a large amount of fire? Did the guards have a stockpile of any alchemical weapons? Is there a mage's guild? Anything that we could get hold of?
He shakes
We
his
need fire.
head. He shakes his head. All we have that's flammable is the wood that you might be able to procure, the little furnishing that's available. But we're not really a big fire or sorcery city.
Lyanna, with a brief moment of intelligence, maybe, I don't know, out of character, I want to ask if they have any fertilizer.
Oh, they might, yeah. This is an agricultural.
Aren't we in a desert?
Town. But this is an agricultural.
They're an agricultural
area.
So, Lyanna asks if they have any fertilizer around.
Well, he perks up and he looks at you and he thinks he nods his head and says, we might perhaps near to the farm areas we might be able to find some fertilizer. Yes. Would you like to head there first, or shall we go to the inn? They're quite far away, but no further than a 30-minute walk, perhaps.
Probably go. We're not planning on going down there before going to the inn, are we?
You do not plan on going down there yet, I would assume. Are you?
Yeah, I don't plan on going down there at all. If I can help it, it's a slime monster. I can't exactly backstab that.
What do you guys think? The inn first or fertilizer?
In first.
I'd say inn.
And Laniel says he's his voice is still a little bit shaky, but he's no longer pale. His hands are clenched pretty tightly though, but he has them in his pocket, so you can't really see, but his arms are shaking a little bit.
So he cautiously leads you guys to the inn. You see the inn is quite a large place. It's multiple stories high, perhaps the biggest building in the area.
Right, we head in?
Head in.
In? Oh, fuck you.
It took him long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's head into the
Like
inn.
nearly 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Suzu will do like
Apologies.
the finger pistols at Jules and be like, "Ayy."
So,
Can we roll perception to check inside the inn to see if there's anything?
yes, everyone roll perception. Oh.
I'm still a little
still
bit
shaken.
shaken. Yeah.
17.
Jules is in my perception for me. Man.
For fuck's sake.
Come on, man. Come on.
I can't cover both of you.
Just cover me.
18.
In love.
Okay, the Swashbuckler. Holy shit. Right, so everyone who isn't using strength.
Aegon fucking sees through the walls.
Aegon
Yeah,
uses
okay.
monk perception. He sees the beast under the city, and it sees him.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dang.
Mega sees
So,
in the... Go. No.
Nikki, your total is an 11?
Yes.
Okay, everyone except Shock and Nikki, your characters, hear the faintest sort of scratching of something along the wooden interior of the inn. Aegon in particular hears the very soft sort of, not really soft, but sort of, you hear footsteps, bipeds maybe, as they go tap, 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 3 of them inside the first floor, sort of rummaging around. You hear the shuffling, the throwing of things.
Right, we have to go in there. Is there any windows on... Can I tell which floor these footsteps are coming from?
You rolled 17, correct?
Yes.
You can tell that they're coming from just from the first floor, like just through the door.
Right. I want to start heading towards the door slowly.
Okay, you head
Drawing
towards
swords.
the door. All right, you're drawing your sword. What is
Swords.
it? Swords. Okay. Okay.
Megan will make sure that everybody is understanding what's going on, and
All right, Aegon.
once he's gotten their attention, to make sure that everybody's kind of understands that there's something inside. You said this is multiple stories. Did I understand that correctly? Biggest
Yes,
building?
correct. It's multiple stories.
What do the rest of the stories look like? Are there balconies and stuff like that?
You see a few balconies, yes, but they seem otherwise deserted. All you detect is the 3 shuffling things.
Oh, my superior senses.
Very superior senses. Only hear the bipeds kind of.
How does the monk have better senses than the kitsune?
To be fair, I mean, monks.
The monk
one
has
of their
better
primary
senses than
stats
all
is
of you.
wisdom,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and RNG really is the only reason. RNG.
Yeah.
Um,
pretty much.
Monk got lucky.
Except
Monk
for
was
the
like, oh,
one.
I hear it.
2.
Considering what appears to be the group makeup, Aegon will pull out his rope and grappling hook and get Jules' attention
Yeah.
and point
Oh.
at himself and Jules and point up and point at
Good idea.
point
What's
at
your strength?
14, I think, and he'll point at Mirisol
Sure.
and Lyanna, and point at those two and point at the door, the front door.
Okay.
Lyanna nods and cautiously puts her hand on her cutlass, but otherwise moves to the door slowly, motioning for Mirisol to follow her.
Right, I want to say to Aegon, right after my disaster of climbing earlier, you get to tug me up afterwards.